Sweet. All right. Just trying to wait to see if I'm live. Yeah. What's good? What's good? What's good? Praise Yah. Happy 404 day. So it actually happened. That's exciting. Shout out to Cresshead who dropped a comment. Let me know. I probably would have missed it all day. Surprisingly. First video I saw was SP Vids. He's in England, so technically it was 4-3 for me, 4-4 for him, 4-4 for 404, 4-4 for some of the world. Some of y'all out there, different parts than where I'm at over here in sunny California. Well, not right now, but yeah, it's exciting. I got what I want. I haven't really dove really into it, but I downloaded the update, I installed it, I've looked briefly over the release notes and the added features, bug fixes and stuff. Haven't really had a chance to get in there. So how do y'all feel about it? Have you tried it out? Are you feeling good about it? Do you like it? Did you get what you wanted, what you asked for? Because I did. I pretty much got everything I asked for. Not everything exactly, but the main things that I wanted, I got. So happy about that. I am the one son. What's good, bro? How you doing? SimCity Big World, what's up? I am the one son. It's raining out here. Yeah, it's pretty much raining out here too, man. So pretty much it's cloudy, it's wet out there. It's not currently raining, but it is. So yeah, if you're coming in, you want to support the channel, please give the video a thumbs up. Go check out a sample pack, Lift the Noise Slowly Sounds. If you haven't picked it up already, support the channel this way, pay what you want, or pick it up for free. Happy 404 day to everybody. This is the sample pack that I just recently came out with. 70 samples, drum samples, 10 drum kits in all. 47 one-shot instrument samples. And it's perfectly set up for the SP-404. I created it for that in mind. So I do have sound, right? I hope I do have sound. I mean, I must have sound. Yesterday was a little iffy. So update is nuts. OSR The Journey. What's good, bro? Yeah. So I've really only tried to name my samples, because that's the main thing I wanted, was the ability to name my samples. So that's what I did with this sample here. Look at this. Look at this. I sampled a little loop off of some vinyl just earlier today. And they set it up the way that I thought they might. I thought it would be smart. So if you hold remain, you have this sample name there. But now you can click on it. And you can click OK and go through and scroll. It's a little tedious, but I'm happy with it. It's what I expected, because I've seen this little scroll to name system before. It's cool. I dig it. Yeah, so you can do that now for your samples and your projects as well. It's not quite complete as what I was asking for, but it's gonna do, and I think it's good enough. What I was asking for, I don't see that it's possible, is the ability to create folders and decide where you put those samples and projects. But this does make the export feature actually useful now, because prior to this, when you couldn't name your projects or name your samples, if you deleted a project or a sample from a specific pad after backing that up, exporting it, and then you resampled there, it would auto name those the same, so it would overwrite those. Okay, so that was my experience. Or I mean, if you made up to 16 projects and wanted to back those all up, that's the limitation of what you could do with the export. It's just back up all those and then delete those and start creating new ones. But then if you created new ones, 16 more projects, and then wanted to back those up, they would overwrite the other ones, right? So this is actually very helpful. One thing I don't like is, well, I would like to determine, right? I would have liked to determine where they go, because this is just gonna, if I'm exporting samples for use later, it's gonna go into the export folder, and it's just gonna probably be in a pool. So I haven't tried it myself, but I'm just assuming from the way that it works, it's gonna be in a pool of just a bunch of samples. So I won't have the ability to like organize them into drum sounds, one shot instrument sounds, bass sounds, whatever, you know what I mean? So so that is number one. That is key. That's basically all I wanted, right? And yeah, I don't know if y'all seen the thumbnail on my community post. I made a wild statement back last year in November or August or November where I said that that if Roland just added this feature, the ability to name files, that I'd never touch an MPC again. So technically in that post I said if they allow us to make folders. So I think I'm in the clear, but because I'm usually, you know, I like to be a man of my word. So so it is what it is. We'll see. My mind state's already been in that kind of, and I do this every once in a while where I'm like, yo, I just want to do all I can on one piece, just this piece, you know? And then I have other moments where I'm like just gas and I want to grab that piece. I want to grab that piece. I want to grab that piece, man. So it's like, whatever. Anyways, yeah, let's just have a chat, because I can't show you guys too much, right? There's a couple things that stuck out, like the new synth is cool, like the tone generator. I like that, so I looked at that. It's pretty easy to get to. You know, you hold shift and then you see record settings start blinking, and then you can do little different sine waves. You know, that's cool. There's a little basic synth there. You can use these sounds, these noise sounds, to make your own drum sounds if you wanted to. So that's pretty dope. And it's got chromatics stuff as well. Scales. You know what I mean? Scales. You pick the note. You could do the octave. I wonder how, that's what, I haven't looked at this really. Hey, bring that to me right now. You don't do that stuff. Come on. You don't just grab stuff off my desk. Okay. Did you eat your quesadillas? And your ketchup with them? She surprised me today. She asked me for ketchup to dip her quesadillas in. I guess that's something that she likes now. I had no idea. I never seen her do that. I never seen anyone do that, but all right. But what was I saying? So yeah, I haven't looked at this. Is kind of cool. I wonder if you actually get like full octaves with this, since they are, it's not chromatic mode technically. It's like a little baby synth, which was someone's request. So I'll have to plug a keyboard, because you can do, let me see, you can do octaves. Wow, no, you do. Like, I could show you guys right now. Let me just click back right there if you haven't looked at it yourself. For the synth here, for the tone generator is what they're calling it. You have +4 octaves and -3. That almost sounds complete as far as like 88 keys. So you technically, maybe you could. So that's dope. And then one other thing, I'm going to import a sound from Lifted Noise. I stole these sounds. Yeah, let's just load this little guitar sound. That looks different. Oh, okay. And now it gives you a little, look at that. Gives you a little importing percentage, and it shows you. I've never noticed that before, so I think that's new. Just adding little details, it seems like what they're doing. So chromatic mode. So in chromatic mode, you got scales, right? Now you have, I believe, 2 more scales, which is cool. I mean, there's still room for more. But you got minor, you got major, minor, Dorian, Phrygian. I believe that's how you say that. And that's what all you had up until this point. But now we have pentatonic major and pentatonic minor, which is a scale that contains only 5 notes. Which is cool, because I was talking about that the other day. I was trying to find the key of a sample that I was that I had chopped up, and some of the notes, like it told me, like I figured it was like a minor. It seemed like it was a minor scale. but some of the notes didn't fit. So I'm like, this might be like a pentatonic minor scale. So that's cool. Added scales. Let's see. I can pull up. Let me just go in the chat because I've been let's have a little chat out here. Yeah, Cali, man. You got sounds. I got sounds. I got sound. Is that what you meant? Just a little feedback on my sound is actually here. Seems to be moving a lot smoother than yesterday. So jump in. Let's have a conversation about it. Tell me what y'all like. Did you get what you requested or what you had in mind? At least if you didn't like officially request it, what you had been wanting. Did you get it? Like, that's what I want to see. Just type a yes or type a no. And then tell me what it is. I know it feels so obvious, but it's a game changer for sure. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I like the loop as well, man. I sit here for like 20 minutes trying to find a good loop. We'll see if I get to it. This might be a conversation. I want to, but I'm going to just try to chop it up and then find the key scale. E-Dub, what's up? It is totally a game changer. I wanted looping so bad. Yeah, the looper, that seems cool. Yes, and then also the ability, this was also a request. Those are definitely been highly requested. Looper and the ability to set, what is it, the bar length or something like that within the resample. That's dope. I think I'm gonna. So this came just in time because this month I want to put my song out. If you're not familiar with me or know really what I've been doing, is I've been recording a song a month for the last 6 months. I'm on 7th month with lyrics and everything, and I've been recording it in the MPC standalone. But this month, I really feel compelled to do it in the SP and see how much I can do. And I think with some of the new features, like the bar length thing, that's going to be really helpful when trying to record my vocals to this. And then I believe now, I never explored it then because I never explored pattern chains too much. But I believe I saw something that said you can resample or mix down pattern chains. So that's dope amongst a bunch of other stuff that's in here that is really good and useful. Work on their Midi implementation. Well, did you look at the release notes? Let me just pull them up real quick. So some of the bug fixes, if I just go to the bottom, one request was that there was like a timing thing going on, and I don't know what you're referring to. If you want to go into a little more detail, I really don't use this thing for MIDI at all. Like, everything is just audio going in, which I like. This is what I like, the workflow about this thing. It makes it pretty simple and pleasant. But bug fixes, where is it? Do not pass. No. Where is it? I might have been. I don't know if I was looking on the wrong section. But there was something. I thought I saw something about the MIDI delay sync issue that someone had brought up for the feature request list that we put together. I don't see it. I'm not sure, but I did see something else that I haven't had a chance to check out yet. But I believe this might address some of the things that I was saying, because I don't know how many of y'all actually plug a MIDI keyboard into the SP and try to play like chords and melodies from it. But there was issues with trying to play chords in into the sequencer. Like, it would reset to mono and then like do this weird thing where it plays the notes of the chord in a sequence, like kind of like an ARP thing, or either that or it would just cut off on the one. So maybe this fixed some stuff up. So I don't have that I can't really do that now because I pulled out the Mini Freak to try to use as a controller. I just don't want to do any more setup and stuff right now currently. But that's something I'll look at later. If you guys have any insight, let me know about that. But I think there's been some bug fixes as far as the MIDI stuff. I just I didn't see it there. I didn't want to like spend too much time just trying to look at it. Plus, I'm trying to look at a small screen here. Let's see. I wanted looping so bad. Okay. Same looping. So, have you guys tried the looper yet? From my first impression is that the looper just kind of works on its own. It's not something that you would. Well, yeah, that's kind of the idea. It's like a live looper. I was watching someone's video today. I forget whose it was. Oh, I think it was it Very Sick Beats who was doing it? And like you can, I believe it was him. I'm not sure, but or might have been Bolo. I think it was Bolo who was doing it. But he was, yeah. So you can do layers. One thing I was waiting to see is if you can send those to individual pads. But it seems to be kind of like the MPC looper where it's all baked into one sample. Correct me if I'm wrong. But still, I think it works probably even a little bit better than the MPC, because a couple years ago, someone asked me if it's possible to do live looping, and I'm like, yeah, it's possible, but it's not ideal and kind of requires a workaround where you like pre-program the drum pads and then just do it that way where they automatically will go on the pads because you pre-program the MIDI notes. But this, I think, is, I don't know. Huh. Daughter fell asleep over there. Well, just gonna be quiet for a minute, I guess. Cool. So what was I talking about? The looper. I don't know. I think they're simple on the surface, but the looper, I think, could be cool just for me. Like, I'm not gonna use it like a live looper. Most likely, I'll use it like if I got an external synth, and that's how I'm gonna start my beat, by playing something. Just use the looper and go in, and then put that on a pad, chop it up, or start layering some drums and stuff and all that. So, scratch my head there. Your workflow is based on loops. Let's stay in a pocket of groove. Be jamming. What's up? Sample My Baby, bro. It's a hit record, family. Well, a lot of times when I'm recording these songs, my daughter's in the background, and if you listen real closely on some of the songs, you'll hear her like just say something real loud. Like it's in the recordings, and I'm just like, I gotta work with it, It's replace your want for an MPC. Well, that's what's up. Yeah, man. It's like I said, the wild statement I made about giving up on the MPC. I can't really, though. Not quite yet. I've got a big project, like an album kind of idea that I want to do with it. Why did you lie to them, people? What are you talking about, Mr. Spacely? That's the next hit maker, bro. DJ Rec, what's good? Mikey Fresh Beats. The thumbnail says he said he'll never touch an MPC again. I'm sure he was joking. I just thought it was hilarious. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious because I didn't really think it was gonna happen. I thought I was gonna see another update, and so it has happened. And I wonder if how much of it was. I think it was probably already in the plan, like in the works. That's why they had that little remain screen where you can see the titles of the names of the samples. So it was probably already in the works. I don't know how much of it had anything to do with what I'm saying. It just kind of seemed like a no-brainer that you should be able to name your samples in a sampler made in the year, what was it, 2022 or something. So, but we'll see. Technically, if you look at the thumbnail, it says if Roland gives us the ability to name samples and create folders. So you can't create folders. So I'm in the clear. That's what I'm saying. I'm in the clear for a little while longer. Alexandra, what's up? Oh yeah, side chaining, man. And the ARP is never something that I've messed with too much, but it would be something that would be nice to experiment with. Edub, what's up? Is there a tuner? Oh, I don't think so. We can look through it together. Y'all want me to just read everything? Let me know I won't do it unless y'all say yes. Do y'all want me to go through and read everything that's included? I will do it if you want. Just let me know. I'll go through and do it. Just let me know. I'll wait for y'all to say something. Let me just see what else y'all are saying. Let me start chopping too at the same time. See if we can multitask. I requested subsonic and mono sampling, so no, but the update is still nice. Well, I think that was Very Sick Beats that I saw today, who also wanted the subsonic brought back. But then again, he was like, oh, this is what they gave you. I don't know how you use subsonic. I feel like some people use it as a synth. But they gave us the tone generator, right? So does that not fill that role because you have like sine waves and stuff? And I feel like it's not something I ever used. I had a 404A for a little bit, but it wasn't one of the effects that I used. So in what way do you use that, Anthony B? And how does the tone generator doesn't meet that desire, that want that you wanted out of the subsonic? Looper and stacking samples. Yes, we have that now. Oh, the merge samples thing is kind of interesting. That's kind of dope. You can use that to layer sounds and then bake them in, right? Looper, SoundGen, and Koala record perfect loops. So cool. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what the implementation on Koala is. I think it was Bolo that I seen. Pretty sure it was Bolo that I seen. He was sequencing. So I think that might be different. I didn't see too much more implementation other than that, because I've done that myself. Control Koala with the pads at the very least, but then like nothing else prior to this was capable. I never tried to sequence it, so I didn't know if it was possible to sequence prior to 4.04. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. So yeah, I got to look at that. I don't really know what is the difference. What is it like? You don't have to go in. Is it automatic? The paths are implemented to control Koala versus you having to go in and programming, which Koala is like the easiest thing to program. Midi, it's super nice. Like you just turn it on, click a button, click the whatever the parameter there on Koala. That's dope. What would be interesting to see is if the banks work, because when I tried it before yesterday, sometime before yesterday, you can't do bank changes. You just have this set of 16 pads and that's it. So Koala controller mode is insane. I'm addicted. You gotta tell me about it a little bit, because on a certain, like for me, it's like, really, what's the point? Like I think I'll hook it up to do stems. I'll try stems again and see what other kind of integration is there. But I rather just sample on this. You know, I mean, maybe I just gotta see it to believe it. I gotta see what other kind of aspects you can control. Chris Head, what's good, man? Thanks for the notice yesterday. Like, I most likely would have missed it. I wasn't like scrolling through YouTube. But you were on it quick, dude. Can we test the DJ mode now allows assignment of the effects buses to the channels? It's really tough for me to like probably check that. I mean, I can go in, but the thing is with all the DJ mode questions, it's not something I've ever used. I haven't felt compelled to use it. I'm not sure what I would use it for, because, well, I'm just mainly I guess, bedroom producer, songwriter. Living room, technically. Okay. If you'd have to kind of guide me through. So as I get down the chat, Alexander, if you guide me through it, then I'll take a look at it, okay? Can't believe I'm gonna say this. I like the 404 more than any of my MPCs at this point. Whoa, Disco Wolf, bro. You sound like me a little bit. I'm kind of back and forth though with it. You install? Yes, I've got it installed right now. I usually wait, but Looper just made me go and install. Yeah, man, I had to install for the naming of samples. Read Midi, yeah, what I played didn't get sequenced properly. Hope it works now. Okay. I still wish we could stem out loop parts from the looper. Yeah, see, that's what I was waiting to see. That would make it a super powerful looper, you know? Which, you know, I don't know if it's like one of the, like when a company has their stock invested in other gear that does something like that, dedicated and so well, like I believe Roland and Boss are the same company. They got those Boss, what is it, RC-505 loopers that are pretty insane, right? That's what I would get if I was into like live performing and looping and stuff. Those look dope. They added the ability to chop in the plugin too. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm intrigued by what you're saying. You think you can stem out from the looper, Disco Wolf? I think you can just do one, but I don't know. Naming samples is fire. No more trying to remember. Heck yeah, that's what's up, man. Glad to see the enthusiasm on that. Not many people. I haven't seen a single video other than the official Roland video that even shows you how to do it. People just don't. Most people don't care. It seems like most of the YouTubers that do this kind of content have just blown right past it. It's the koala has stem separation. Yes. Another question: which power bank do you use? I don't use a power bank actually. I use I can show you right now. I use AA rechargeables, and these are just from Amazon. I got the Power Owl, this power bank, and then I bought 12 of the batteries, so that I always have 6 in here, and then I always have 6 that are charged and ready. So as soon as those ones die, I put them on and charge them, put the new ones in, and just cycle through. So that's a pretty good deal. I like that. So I wouldn't want to use a power bank unless I got like the MyVolts. Is it MyVolts cables? Because otherwise, then you would then you like limit the ability to use the USB audio, you know, simultaneously. You can loop and save loops to pads. Yes, I've seen that, but do you have to do those individually? Like, you know, like if you were doing a live loop thing where, say you were like beatboxing, and then you started playing like a guitar over it, you know, and then you started singing over it. You would do that in one smooth motion, but then you would have the ability with those, like the Boss Looper, to mute out those, right? Because you already have it set up where you have different tracks, but I don't know if you can do that here. This makes layering so easy. Oh, you can, that's what's up. You tried the loop. You can loop input and have pattern playing. Okay. How long can a loop be? I wonder. How do you even get to the looper? I'll have to look at that. Yeah, you can't save stems from the loop though. Okay. BG, there's a workaround. Guaranteed wish it was easier though. SP-404 looper has undo, unlike the looper. That's what's up. Yeah, I was trying to get at that. I think it's probably better than the MPC looper in some ways. How long is the looper on this? Because with the MPC, I think 16 bars is the longest loop you can do. You knew this was coming because I'm on the koala beta team. That's what's up. But I can't say more. Oh, is there more? Is there more? Tell us more. They keep listening. It's kind of wild. Yeah. Did anyone cook up a beat today? I need to get to it. Yeah, now Kai needs to throw a mini live in the SP format. Definitely, man, because that would be... That's it. This thing is catching up, man. Like, that's just one thing I like about this. Like, it's very powerful yet simple. So it doesn't have extra stuff. I feel... Sometimes I just feel more inspired to sit in front of this than I do, like... It might sound crazy, MPC Live. But again, I go through phases. Dojo, what's up? Name that sample. I have named the sample. I do want to chop this up and make a little something at least, because I want to go in and name the project and save that, because I haven't tried saving that. I haven't done that yet at all. Just know Koala has a huge impact on the SP. So, Ben, do you have a SP? I know you sold yours a while back. Did you end up getting one again? Or do you plan on getting one now? Again? I love the fact that my #1 request seems to be the biggest deal. Looper, wonderful. It is too. Okay, no doubt. Yeah, I think a lot of people are happy about that Looper. Sidechain would be nice, but I think that's more of EDM. Nah, definitely. I use sidechain all the time in the MPC, man. Not at all. Not at all. Tone generator is essential. Nice. Glad you're happy with that. I'm looking forward to it. Tone generator can be sampled with the effects. Can the tone generator be sequenced? That's the question. Merge sampler samples is the one for you. Yeah, that seems pretty cool. Hey, Chris said, I appreciate it, man. Is that €1? Thank you. Mac 4 samples at a time, but of course, well, that's like MPC. It's like flattening a pad. You have 4 layers. But of course, you can stack more. Yeah, exactly. And then, but wait. You know what you could do? I just crossed my mind. You could probably use, I don't know if it worked, but maybe use pad link and then do the 4 limitations. And then you have, I'm not doing that though. Like I'll layer like 4 at the most. But theoretically, maybe you could try that out. Use the pad link along with the merge sample. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. You can do bank changes. That's what's up. So we're talking about Koala again here. Yeah. Yeah, Chris said start layering up some drums. Yeah, same with me. Like the DJ mode, I haven't explored it because it's not a thing. Maybe one day. I think even if I went live, it would, even if I did like a performance thing, it would probably be doing songs, and I would just trigger the instrumentals from the pads and do it that way. Hope they integrate Koala with other hardware as well. Yeah, I would love to see like an actual dedicated controller. So some people are saying this is the closest thing. I must see it, because maybe that'll be like the next stream or something, just trying to explore that. Subsonic is kind of a low-end theory effects. For me, it's like 1 knob baseline effect for chops. 1 knob baseline. Okay. So, okay. The roll-in plugin used to be just a load and dump plugin. Now you can chop samples in the roll-in. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So like the standalone plugin. I see like with 3.0, they made it an actual plugin. Like before it was a standalone thing, and then now you can put it in DAW. So you can actually chop in it. So you could use it on its own without the SP. Pretty much is what you're saying. Okay, Looper's only 1 track. Looper is stacking, baking as you go, but you do have undo 16 seconds. $16 max on SP-404. It's per second? Wouldn't it be per bar? Boom Bap Streets, what's up, man? Your SP's gonna be here Saturday. That's fun, man. Just had to do it. Was it this update that did it for you? Yeah, Ben was saying pad link as well. Alexander, sidechain will probably do a little more as a duck effects without requiring too much routing architecture changes, or maybe they can do that right. Yeah, I mean the plugin could be the way that could work. I had an idea yesterday, but now I'm thinking like the way it could work is like the effects itself within the interface of the duck effects or the sidechain effects. You put it on the sample you want ducked, and then maybe within it you can choose what pad is ducking it. So like say I had a kick on pad 13 and my sample's on pad 1 and I want this to duck it. Maybe there could be a setting within that, you know, that I could select pad 13 or any of the pads. That's how I would do it, at least. I think that seems pretty logical. Not that I know the programming of it. I just like picture how things could be set up. That would be useful. An iOS plugin would be cool, considering this is USB class compliant. Yeah, someone had requested that the software be ported over to work with iOS. Koala is also available on Android, so I'm just going to try it. Yeah, no doubt. Cook and bake. Yeah, this update was the one for you. JA, heavy compressor on the drums and adjust the attack on the chops. Yeah, that's like the workaround to kind of get the ducking sound. There you go. I'll have to try that sometime, because that's one thing I definitely would miss about my MPC is I use Mother Ducker like on everything, on every beat, every time. Let's just try to do let's do Automark 16. Yeah, let's just do this. Sign up as. One thing that would have been super nice. I got to check two things though. Mute groups, auto mute group, these chops. I don't think we have anything like that here. I didn't see it in the notes from looking over it briefly. We still have the gate off thing, but that would be nice if that was changed, because we can easily turn gate off now by holding like shift and pressing gate for the whole bank. So yeah, let me chop that, put on the pads. Okay, view group, put on C. Okay, so I would ready found my tempo, but then I pitched it. Let me see, where did I pitch it up to? 82.05. Okay, let me delete this. What was it? 82.05. So 82 would be good. One more thing. Let's see. Okay, I got that chop. Let me get back to the chat. Roland have really listened. Say thank you, Roland. Yes, thank you, Roland. We do appreciate this one for sure. To me, it kind of almost feels like a whole new machine. Like, it really does. It feels like I got a new piece. NPC is also getting low fly dirt. What is low fly dirt? Is that like MXL audio or whatever? Kai and Roland have brilliant updates. Machine Plus and Push 3, not so much. Oof. Hey, Major, what's good, man? Y'all blessed, man. Thanks for dropping in. So, let me do this too. Just my attack one. Release. All right, let me just go with that. Do that. Yeah, getting there. Gotta redo those again though. Low fly dirt, but you said someone said MPC is going to low fly dirt's going to MPC as a plugin. Isn't it just like a kind of like Air Flavor Pro, like a vinyl sim kind of dirt thing? Fact is, SP remains quite complex workflow. I don't think it's super complex. I think the main thing is that it has a different section for your sequencer that makes it kind of weird. But other than that, I think it's simple compared to the MPC. The chops are insane. Appreciate it. Been using it as a great DJ controller and sound card too, as it has 4 times the outs. You can basically have main mix, Q for DJ mixing. Cool. Ram, what's up? Yeah, the low fly one on one of them stems videos from MKII. Like they showed the plugin on a stems video in the MPC. Like that was a leak or something. What time we got? 47 minutes in. So did y'all never wanted me to go through the, I guess that might be kind of boring. Oh, let me just look at some of the stuff. We got Looper. We talked about what is added groove to add rhythmic characteristics to samples. What is groove? I haven't seen that one talked about. Does anyone know what the groove is? Right here, right under Looper, added groove to add rhythmic characteristic to samples. What is that in here somewhere? I don't know. Someone tell me what groove is. Multi-pad export. That's pretty dope. For the guys who want to, I guess, move their stems or their, let's call them multi-tracks out to mix. I think it's cool they added that for sure. I don't know how much I'll use it though, because I don't really mix outside of my standalone units. Ability to bounce. See, that's what I said. The bounce pattern chains, convert them to a sample. That's cool. That's going to be very helpful because I was already thinking how I was going to go about doing my song this month. And I was just, let me resample the pattern. So I had to like do it in real time and it'd take like about 3 minutes. But I don't know. Maybe that's not the key way, even with having this bounce to pattern change, because I'd want to be able to like do some mastering on the SP with like a compressor or something. I don't know. Koala thing, tone generator thing. We went over microscope, and the TR rec. Some people that are into the step edit will be very happy to see that there are added functions. Tap recording function in the TR rec Went over sample merge. A function has been added to set the number of measures to sample when resampling. That's going to be really useful. A level meter is now displayed when sampling and resampling. I hadn't really looked at that. Check, check. Well, weird. Y'all saw that? No, y'all didn't see that because I didn't have my overhead on, but my SP just shut off on its own and restarted on its own. So I was trying to look at the level meter. Yeah, so we got the level meter here to the right. That's kind of cool. Level meter, when sampling, resampling is not possible to control using, I'm kind of curious what that means. You can sample and resample control but control using external Midi start-stop commands. Okay. Rename, dope, import projects from your SP-404 SX and A. Ability to directly load project files saved on the SD card. Yes, that's awesome. Added the ability to import samples saved on the SD card in DJ mode. Increase the number of scale types in chromatic mode. We got those 2 pentatonic scales. Added the ability to record roll and patterns. Okay. I didn't know that wasn't possible. Increase the number of roll interval types of sample playback. Added DJ effects delay. Added filter drive, resonator, delay, isolator, DJ effects looper to MFX. Oh, okay. That's interesting. When swapping bus 1 and bus 2 effects, the effect parameter values are now retained. Added pad color. Okay. Sample to set the pad lighting color for each sample. Pads to which no samples have been set. Blank pads will no longer light up when the screensaver is displayed. Added a function to forcibly mute when samples from other banks are played. Okay. Let's see that. Other minor feature additions, improvements have been made. The bug fixes were undo does not work properly when quantize is around 50%. If you record a pattern in chromatic mode, gate will be turned off. I don't even know. Crash under certain conditions in DJ mode. Motion cannot be deleted in version 3.02. Sample points are missing when importing certain samples. When in chromatic mode, it cannot be controlled as intended from external Midi. Do not pass Midi start-stop command under certain conditions. Crash when playing certain waves. Minor bugs. And then here's the app stuff. If you're using the app, please update app version 4 later. Okay. Added multi-pad exports, which converts phrases recorded into patterns into audio for each pad. You can now export samples and patterns to your PC using drag and drop. That's awesome. That's now that I'm not going to use the app at all because I can name them. You can do that. I was trying to do that back in the day. Project files cannot be edited offline when SP4 Mark II is not connected. Added the ability to add chop markers. Cool. So that's the majority of it. I've downloaded the manual, the updated manual. You can do that here as well. Right here. So yeah. Okay, the groove is demoed on the rolling video. I'll check that out. Uses time stretch, huh? It moves transients on an audio waveform sample so a drum loop can sound late or up front. Oh, okay. So it's like like an offset thing. You can use MIDI foot switches to control the SP-404 looping commands, etc. Okay. That's probably why they added that to fit with the looper to go along with it, huh? so I'm gonna try to figure out what key this is in. Guess I'll start with this. Let's try it. I'm gonna get a different sound for this. Let me see. Strings. What else would sound good? Let's go overhead. So again, this is the Lifted Noise Stole These Sounds sample pack. Link is in the description at the very top. Just load a few things up. Seems like it takes a little longer to load now. You see that? You got the little importing percentage thing, but I don't know. That maybe it's just the visual that makes it feel a little like it takes longer. All right, back to it. Is it a pentatonic? Sounds kind of right. Is that sounding key to y'all? I'm tripping a little bit right now. Let's try this. So it should be key of E. That's not it. That's the closest thing to me is a pentatonic minor key of D. The snare don't sound like a snare. That's what I seen. I kind of like rim shots, so I did. I'll usually take a snare and turn it into it. That's the full sound of it, and I just chopped it without chopping. I just add start point. I just like that sometimes. Still doesn't sound like it's in key to me. I usually figure this out pretty quick. It's not it. It's just terrible. Maybe that's it. I get a different sound though. That's a little better. I think that's the key. Gotta fix that bass line. Shit. Try it again. Hold on, I'm gonna go take a pee real quick. Just let y'all hear this. I think the bass line could be better than that. Drums do sound slightly off. Maybe I should just go over how to save this project real quick before I run out of time, before I run out of battery. Okay, so I want to name this project main. What am I call this? I don't know. Let's just. One thing I think would have been cool is if they implemented the delete button here, because when you name stuff, if you want like a space or if you want to remove letters, you got to go all the way over to the empty character there right after that. So there's a lot of scrolling. So yeah, I would say add that delete here. I'll just name this by the date. So we go to the numbers. What's today? Oh, it's 404 day. Where are the numbers at? Skipping it. I'll just write 404 day. Oops. 4. So I just want to save just to see what the process is like. So I want to delete this, like I was saying earlier. If I could just hit delete, that would be great. But I'm going to scroll over here to the empty character and then do that for every one of these. A little tedious. I wonder if they thought about using the delete button here. Okay, and then you scroll. What is it? Scroll. Figure out how to do this, because this was kind of stumped me at first. How is it I get to the okay? There it is. You gotta scroll all the way. That's weird that it did 2 lines. There, okay. So the project is named 404 day. There it is. Now, if I want to export, I guess Shift, export to SD card, select project, and then you choose which one. I believe it was on 7. And then enter to execute. And it's doing a little thinking thing there. Okay. See how long that takes. Operation completed. Okay, so let me open a different project. Let's go to 8, which is blank. Shift, import from SD card, project. Where is it? Where would it be at? Am I not able to import projects that I saved? I have to go import sample project. Okay, so here, I don't know. So it's in your, yeah, okay, it's in my exports. How do I get to my exports? There it is. But how do I load it? That's what I want to know. So I want to load it from select project, initial current 08. Yeah, it's in the export folder, but when you go to hit shift, you want to import. You're not trying to export here. So I see where it's at. That makes sense. But shift import from SD card. And when I click that, I can scroll down to project. You have a project for SX option. So those options. But this is everything. When I go to import, I don't see my export folder. I just see everything in the import folder. So yeah, that doesn't make too much sense. It's best to create a folder, the 16 project folders. What do you mean? Can you create folders in this? As far as I know, that's not possible. Are you talking to someone else in the chat? I've missed a lot. So. Manual says shift plus clockwise value knob is space and shift plus counterclockwise is delete. Really? Oh, I'll have to look at that. You have to use the computer to load up your projects? Well, okay. Well, at least you can back them up. And then I guess from there, move them over to my import folder and create a projects folder and put them all in there for backup. I guess that's ideally what I want to do, is be able to. So if that's the limitation of it for now, I mean, I guess it's fine, because I at least want to be able to back them up with their names and be able to like free up the 16 projects that you have to start making some new stuff, so I can deal with it. But all right, I'm gonna go through this chat a little bit more. I'm gonna go back a little bit, and I'm probably gonna wrap it up. I got 5% on my phone, so it's about to die soon. Shout out to reading the manual. All right, Logan Woods, appreciate it. Yeah, I downloaded the manual, but just not something I want to do while I'm live. So I'll definitely look at it. I didn't see that stuff that Ram is saying, though, because I looked at the manual for naming projects and file names, and it was a pretty quick little portion of the page. So what were you saying? Let me see what you're saying about